my Suavé babies? It's your girl Suavé. Ay. And I'm back with another video. So today I just kind of wanted to talk about my vision board. So I made a vision board for the new year. And so I just kind of wanted to talk about it a little bit. It's more for me than it is for anybody else, but I'm hoping that it helps other people too, or like gives whoever the motivation they need, because I know a lot of other people gave me the motivation to get to me doing my own. So yeah, I'm gonna get into it. I'm gonna just show it a little bit and then just explain everything, and then I'll show it again, like an up close and personal one of it. But this is my vision board. Nothing fancy. It was my first time ever doing one. But yeah, so I just want to talk about it a little bit and kind of just talk about the things that I have in store for myself, what I'm hoping to see for myself this year. I always tell people, like, you always hear new year, new me. I don't want a new me. I love me. I love myself. I've come to a point where I love myself. So I don't want a new year, new me. I just want a new year, better me. And that's what I'm working towards. The main focus of my vision board is self-love. I put things on here that says, take care of yourself. I make a positive difference in this world. I will speak kinder to myself. I love who I see when I look in the mirror. Personal growth. And self-care isn't selfish. I made it the center of my board for a reason. It's going to be a hard one for me. Anybody who knows me knows that I've always kind of struggled with self-love. People always tell me, like, I don't understand why you're insecure, or like, I hate when people point out, they'll be like, you talk to, people try to talk to you all the time. Like, how can you think this and how can you think that about yourself? And it's like, it's not coming from other people. Like, to me, I know that there are people out there who find me attractive. There's people out there who like my personality. But if I don't personally, then none of that matters. So that's something that I'm trying to work on. I tell people all the time, like, yeah, people try to talk to me, so I know I'm not ugly, but that doesn't necessarily mean that I think that I'm attractive. I will speak kinder to myself. That one's very, very important, because I talk down on myself a lot. And I tell people all the time, I'm my biggest critic. That's whether it's in the things I'm doing in life or the physical traits. Like, I talk down on myself. It's something that I definitely want to work on. The more that I've come aware that I do that, the more I wanted to fix that, change it, because I don't want that to be a thing. The next one is, I love who I see when I look in the mirror. That's a big one, because I've gotten to a point now where I avoid mirrors. Like, I do not like looking in the mirror. A big part of it has come following me having my son. So after having him, I've been struggling with my weight. Just seeing it, it's a different weight that I've never really experienced. So for me, it's just something that I've kind of struggled with now. And then I used to have long hair down my back, and I cut it because I wanted to get my curl pattern back. But yeah, after I cut it, I kind of got to a point where I was like, crap, my hair made me. My hair is what made me. So now that I don't have long hair, I'm like, dang, there's nothing to point out about myself, which is a lie, I'm aware, but these are the things. This is why I put this on my vision board as something that I want to work on this year, because I want to be able to look in the mirror again. Like, genuinely look in the mirror and be like, oh my God, wow, dang girl, dang, you look good. I'm not in that moment right now. Self-care isn't selfish. That's another big one for me, because a big reason why I don't do it is because I feel like now that I have a kid, I feel like putting time aside for myself is taken away from him. That's a big reason why I wanted to continue to try to keep up with my YouTube. Of course, I would love it if I got subscribers or got to the point where I could make money and things off of YouTube. Yeah, of course I would love that. But a big reason I wanted to keep up with YouTube is because I feel like this forces me into having a little bit of a life. It forces me to do some things that I enjoy doing. But yeah, like I said, I've gotten to a point where I just feel like any time that I set aside for myself, it's taken away from him. Like, the mom guilt is horrible. Horrible. So I'm hoping that's something that I can change over time, because I feel like that's another part of me that I'm missing, and that may be a part of why when I look in the mirror, like, I don't want to, because even like the little things of like getting my nails done, toes to match, getting my hair done, buying a little cute outfit that I like all of that has gone out the window for me, because anything extra, any money extra that I have or whatever goes towards him. So I make sure that he has new clothes. He's growing like crazy. So I make sure he's having new clothes and things like that, which leaves me without having anything. So I definitely want to focus on myself. I want to remind myself that I am more than just a mom. And I want a little bit of the old me back. I don't want previous me before him back, but I do want parts of past me back, because I feel like I've completely lost her. So that's why that's a big focus on my vision board. The next thing on my vision board is vacation. I think this kind of ties into the self-love thing, because I want to travel. Like, that's something I want to do. I've only been to majority of like East Coast places, and then I've been to Houston. I got Los Angeles on there, which in general, I just want to go to Cali. My best friend lives out there, and I've been telling him I'm gonna come out there, so I need to make time. I have Japan on there. That's not something I'm trying to do this year, but it's a goal I want to work towards, even if that means start saving now so that I can get there eventually. And Dubai, I have that on there too. I just want to make time for vacationing. No. So that's pretty much the vacation part. It's not necessarily everything I want to do in this year. It's just something that I want to start doing so that I can continue doing it throughout the years. The next thing I have, wellness. It says lose weight, diet, exercise, better sleep, reduce stress, drink more water, and track progress. So it's kind of self-explanatory. I just want to start exercising more. I constantly say that I'm going to, and then I don't, or I'll start for like a day or two and then I don't. I didn't want to do like a resolution of like, I'm gonna go to the gym, blah 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 blah, because come on. Who really follows through with that? Let's be for real. Let's be realistic. I do want to start some type of exercise thing that I want to do. I started yoga already. So that's something I do, like a 5-minute stretch. It's a bed stretch. I gotta do a 5-minute bed stretch of like different stretches just to prepare myself for the day. Sometimes I do yoga at nighttime too, just to like wind down from the day. So I have started doing that. The exercise thing is gonna be a little difficult because it's based off of if I'm gonna have somebody who can tend to my son or not. A lot of times I don't want to be like, oh, you know, let me add on this many more hours a week because I want to go to the gym. So that one's a little difficult for me, but I know there's at home exercises and things that you can do, but y'all, motivation. I don't have the motivation in my house. If I'm sitting in my house, the last thing I want to do is work out and be uncomfortable or whatever you want to call it. Like, that's just...
Get somebody else to do it.
Just don't. It's not gonna work. I've tried it a bunch of times. Not working. Diet, not necessarily like, oh, I only wanted to eat this type of food, or I want to fast this many days, or I want to do that. Like, not that type of diet. When I think diet, I'm thinking like just eating better in general, because I don't do that. I'm a eat one time a day type of person, and usually that one thing I eat is not good. So I want to just get a better diet for like how I eat in general. Better sleep, that one's gonna be hard because I am a night owl. Like, even right now it's midnight. It's midnight and I get most of my energy at nighttime, so sleeping is gonna be hard. Like, that one's gonna take some time. Getting better sleep. I usually sleep about 4 hours a night, but I'm gonna work on it. We'll see where I'm at by the end of the year. Drink more water. I already drank a lot of water. I cut out dark sodas, so only soda I drink is Sprite. And then to reduce stress, like, I've been doing pretty good at that, I'm not gonna lie. That was a big part of my last year, was like working on reducing stress, and I think I did really good with that. Where I got to a point where I was just like, it is what it is. Like, I got it or I don't got it, or like this is gonna happen or it's not gonna happen. Pre-stressing myself out about stuff, not knowing if it's really gonna be an issue or not. Like, I dealing with stuff when it's time to deal with it. This year I just want to continue along that path of reducing my stress. I still tend to stress a lot of things that require money. So I want to work towards getting a more comfortable income so that I can reduce some of the stress that I have related to things that require money. Which also leads me into the next part of my vision board, which is savings. And it's a check. It says pay to the order of Suavé, all 2023. And it says, in the dollar spot, it says comfortable living. And it says for me and BK. Pretty much, I didn't want to put an amount on the check. I'm not looking to make a certain amount. I'm not saying, oh, I want to be a billionaire by the end of 2023. Oh, I want to hit this amount of money by 2023. Oh, I want this much in my savings by 2023. No, I just want to be comfortable. I want it to be to a point where I can do the things that I enjoy and that I love to do after paying bills without having to consistently check and see if I'm going into anything. Like, I don't want to have to pay my bills and then be like, oh, I want to do this, and then have to check and be like, can I do this? Is this going to take from anything? Oh, if I do this, I have to change this and this. Like, I don't want that this year without having to stop and be like, can I afford this? Is this taken away from anything? Blah, 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 blah. So the next thing, I have a picture of a house with keys. Now, I don't expect to have a house by the end of 2023. I don't want a house by the end of 2023. I want to move like out the state. So my goal this year is to start putting some things into motion for that. I want to start working towards this house, or a house that I want. If I can start doing whatever I need towards it, that's cool. To the family, relationships, stuff like that. I don't have the greatest track record with relationships. That's on me. A lot of times I just kind of end up going with people because I'm like, whatever, why not? Like, you keep asking me, we get along, cool, let's try it. And then end up hating the relationship.
A clown? He's a clown? Why didn't I see it before?
I'll be talking to somebody and then like the next day I'll wake up and be like, yeah, I'm not feeling this person and cut it off. Like, it's me. I know it's me personally. Like, most people try to act like it's not them. But no, it's me. In this case, it's me. But yeah, I just wanted to focus on that aspect. Not necessarily like out here looking for a relationship or anything like that, but not putting myself in positions where I know a family is not going to be the end goal. Like, I don't want to just date people just because, and by that I'm saying like, you know, giving my time into people knowing that it's not going to go anywhere long term. I am getting into that point now where I'm kind of like, a relationship might not be the worst thing in the world. Which is, anybody can tell you, is usually not me. That's usually not how I think. But yeah, maybe I'm getting old, y'all. But then the last thing on my board is brand. It's like a picture saying brand, and then I added the YouTube logo because, like I explained earlier, YouTube is something that I really want to do because me personally, I feel like YouTube will allow me to wrap everything on this board. It's the smallest part on my board, and it's the last thing I'm speaking on, but I feel like YouTube will wrap all of this together. It could provide the stability and savings that I'm looking for, potentially lead to helping me pay for my forever home. Self-love, personal growth, all that. I feel like usually I would not sit in front of a camera without a filter. Like, that's just not a thing. But with shooting these YouTube videos, like, I'm on a camera, this is me. I don't know about the relationship stuff. It doesn't really, I don't think it really benefits in any way. Like, I don't know how that would tie in, but who knows, you know? Never say never. Who said that? Justin Bieber. And then of course, like, vacations, because it'll give me more motivation to provide more content and things like that. So of course I want a vacation so that I can record. I have like little words on here, which is stability, growth, health. I definitely want to focus on my health more. That kind of ties into the diet and all that stuff. And I have love. I feel like that's self-explanatory. I have happiness. That's something else I struggle with. I'm often stuck on a line between, is this happiness reality, or is this just some made-up happiness that I'm putting in my mind and in other people's minds that's going on, which is usually the case, is the second one. But I do want to work more towards just happiness. I don't want to be happy the whole.
Give a fuck, Keisha?
I just won't be happy. What's wrong with that? Nothing. And then I have dreams to reality on here. So I feel like this board is my dreams of what I expect from 2023, and I want to make them a reality. And I created this on December 31st, going into the new year. And actually, that's a lie, because we was drunk. I started this on New Year's. And it is now the 15th. We're not through the whole first month, but I am still actively, like, I'm on board with all this stuff still. So praying that it continues like that, it goes beyond and it actually continues through the year. So I hope that you guys will be along with me during this journey. I hope you made it this far in the video. I know it's just kind of me talking, so if, you know, for the people who didn't make it this far, this video is not meant for everybody, but people like you. Like, if you made it to this point, I hope that hearing me talk about the things that I've been struggling with, how I'm hoping and planning on changing that this year, I hope it motivates you to try to do the same thing. I want everybody to elevate. And like I said, I don't feel like that requires you leaving the past you completely behind. That shouldn't be a thing. The new year, new me, I don't like that. Why are we becoming new people? We should be that same person, just a better version of the same person we've been. And that is enough for me if it helps just one person. And in all reality, I'm fine if it's me being that one person. Like, help me, please.
It's the real deal. Help me. Help me. Nigga.
But no, for real, I really do hope that it helps at least one other person. I feel like I've been rambling and talking a lot, but that's really it. I just wanted to come in here and talk about what I have planned for 2023. I'm trying to make sure that I'm giving content. I keep doing 1 or 2 videos and then disappearing, and then 1 or 2 and disappearing, and I know that's not going to benefit me anyway. I have to be consistent. Tell me something that you are planning to do to better yourself in 2023, or something that is already a part of you that you plan on trying to make a better version of. So just, yeah, leave me a comment. Let me know other things that you want to see from me on my channel, because kind of struggling to come up with content because I don't travel right now. I'm in relationships and not giving y'all no relationship videos. Like, I could do some pranks, but like the people I would prank, it would seem like it's going too far. Cause like, say for instance, my mom, like I could easily prank my mom and it would be legitimate pranks, but my mom is very gullible. So, I don't know about that. But yeah, just comment some things that you would want to see me do. And I am going to do the 1 chip challenge with 5 minutes of no drinking or eating anything else when I hit 100 subscribers. So please, please, please share this to people and subscribe. And yeah, that's it. Love you, my Suavé babies.